Welcome students to Naveen Sir Physics classes. So today we are going to continue the same concept, heating effects of current. So in this session we are going to do some problems as well as we are going to cover the concept of combination of the bulbs and power consumed by each device in series and parallel combination. Okay, let us begin the session with problems. Right. In the adjoining circuit, the power delivered in 8 ohm resistor is 9 watt. That means across 8 ohm resistor, the power delivered is 9 watt. And then what is the power developed across the 12 ohm resistor? So let us take this is P1 and this is P2 is question mark. How much power is delivered we should find. And this is resistance R1 and this is resistance R2. Okay. So if the question is given like this, first we should identify which combination. So what is the combination of the given resistors? So they connected in parallel combination. So when they connected in parallel combination, so to find out the power consumed by the another device, so we have a different formula somehow. So power P is equals to voltage into current. Power P is equals to I square R and power P equals to V square by R. Sir, in these expressions, so which expression is suitable for simplify this problem? Okay. So the way of selecting the formula is we should identify the combination of resistor. So which combination there? So parallel combination. Okay. So parallel. In parallel they are connected. So in parallel which is same? Voltage is same, V is same. So if V is same, then we can make this as constant. Then we are going to get the relation between power and resistance is R, inversely proportional to R. For suppose if the same question they asked, 8 ohm and 12 ohm resistors are connected as shown in figure. Power consumed across the 8 ohm is 9 watt. What is the power consumed across the 12 watt? So these two are connected in series combination. In series combination I is same. So if current is same, we can go with this formula P directly proportional to R. Okay, let us solve these two cases in here. So P inversely proportional to R, we can write P1 by P2 is equals to R2 by R1. Let us substitute the values. So 9 by P2 is equals to R2. What is R2? 12 by 8. Okay. So P2 is equals to 72 by 12. So answer is 6 watt. So 6 watt is the power consumed by the 12 ohm resistor. So your option will be 12 watt. For suppose if the same question they asked like this, so we are going to get P1 by P2 is equals to R1 by R2. Let us substitute the values here. 9 by P2 is equals to 8 by 12. Okay. So P2 is equals to 12 into 9 by 8. 3 is a 2 is a. So 27 by 2 watts is the power consumed by this 12 ohm resistor. This is a way of doing the problems. Sir, why you are selecting this here? Because they connected in parallel. If the devices are connected in parallel, we can check, we can go through this. If the devices are connected in series, we can go through this. Okay, let us see next one. So 1 kilowatt hour, the different options are given. So 3.6 10 power of 6, 3.6 10 power of 5, 3.6 10 power of 4, 3.6 10 power of 3. So we know that 1 kilowatt hour is equals to, sir, we are unable to remember this directly. So we can convert this amount. So 1 kilo stands for 1000 watt hour. So again we should convert this hour into second. So 1000 into 3600 watt second. I told you that already watt second is the unit of the joule. Therefore we can write 36 into 10 power of 5 or 3.6 into 10 power of 6 joules. So what is your answer? Your answer is A. And next, 1 kilowatt hour is a unit of, so watt hour, wattage into time. It is a unit of energy, not unit of the power amount. Next, so this model in last lecture already we discussed. So once again I will recall this. A house fitted with 5 bulbs, each of 40 wattage, and one electric iron 220 volt drawing 3 amperes of current, and 3 fans of 100 watt each, and a heater of 1 kilowatt. If bulbs and fans works for 8 hours per day and electric iron and heater works for 1 hour per day, find the electric bill 30 days. Electric energy is supplied at rupees 3 per unit. So here first we should know how many appliances are there. So first, so 5 bulbs, so each of 40 watt, and how many hours they are using. So bulbs and fans are used for 8 hours, and how many days they are asking, 30 days. So we know the formula NPHD. So this is power consumed by bulbs. You will get by multiplying this NPHD. Next, second one electric iron 220 volt drawing 3 amperes of current. So one iron, the wattage is not given, and electric iron is used for how many hours. So iron used for 1 hour, then again 30 days. So what about power? How to find out the power? So power consumed by this, indirectly they given V into I. 220 into 3, so 660 watt is the power. So it is the difference. So compared to other problems, so this is the difference here. So by using voltage and current, we can get the wattage or power consumed by the device, and rest of the will be same. What is given? 3 fans and 100 watt. How many hours? 8 hours, 30 days. Then fourth appliance is, what is fourth appliance? One heater. Wattage 1 kilowatt, nothing but 1000 watt, 1 hour and 30 days. So in all the cases you can get total power. So but here you should convert this. First you are going to get answer in watt hour. By dividing with 1000, you are going to get kilowatt hour, and then 1 kilowatt hour is equals to 1 unit. If you do this by adding all units and each cost, it will be 3 rupees. Multiply with 3, you are going to get the electric bill in that house. Okay, now simplify this. Right, next one. Two conductors of resistance 2R and R are connected in series in a battery circuit. The ratio of heat developed across them. Already we discussed the heat developed across the devices directly proportional to I square RT. So which combination they are? Series combination. So in series combination directly I and T is same. Therefore Q directly proportional to R. So Q1 by Q2 is equals to R1 by R2. So 2R by R. So answer is 2:1 is the ratio of heat developed across them. Right. So Now we are going to discuss about the combination of bulbs or appliances. Combination of bulbs or appliances. Okay, so appliance nothing but any which consumes the energy, that is known to be electrical appliance. So generally we can connect the devices in two ways. One is in series combination, another one is in parallel combination. Okay, two combinations we have. So to a battery of voltage V, to a source of voltage V, we are connecting them. So before going to discuss about the what are the power consumed by the device bulbs or devices in a circuit, let us study some important points regarding with that. So any device has a rating, or it is known to be designed value. Sir, what is mean by this designed value? So this rating or designed value gives the information about an appliance. For suppose a tube light is given a rating like this. So 40 watt 220 volt, or a fan is given rating like this 60 watt 220 volt. That means the operating voltage, this is known to be operating voltage. That means when you are operating this device, this tube light, when you are connected to a 220 volt of power source, it consumes the power, operating power will be 40 watt. When you give this 220 volt, then only it consumes the 40 watt. If you change this operating voltage to 110 or to 100, then this device do not consume the same power, it consumes a different power. Okay, na? In the same way, let us see this. So 60 watt and 220 volt. So operating voltage is 220 volt and operating power, that means at which 220 volts if you are operating this, the power consumed by the device is 60 watt. So like that any device in our house, it has a particular rating. So without rating they won't design any appliance. Okay na? The rating gives the information about the operating voltage and how much power consumed by the device. So there is a use of this. So for suppose tube light of wattage 40 and operating voltage is 220 volt. So by using this information, right, by using the rating of an appliance, we can find its resistance. Sir, how can we find its resistance? By using this information. So we know that power P is equals to V square by R. Am I correct? So can I write here wattage is given, operating voltage is given. So can I write R is equals to V square by P. That means indirectly the rating gives the information about the resistance of the device. So for suppose let us take 40 watt and 220 volt. So R is equals to, we can write 220 whole square by 40. Okay. So 22 square is 484. 100 what 0 0 4 ones are 2s are 1s are 0. That means what is the resistance of this bulb? 1210 ohms. Okay, so this is, you can write as example. And one more important point we are going to observe from this relation between resistance and wattage is inverse relation, as wattage is more, resistance is less. So let us take one example. So the question given like this: two bulbs of rating 20 watt 220 volt and 60 watt 220 volt are connected in series. They are asking which consumes the more power. Sir, the question is clear only. So 20 watt it consumes, 20 watt is 60 watt is consumes. Then what is another go? No. So this is when you connect them to 20 volt, then only it consumes how much of power? 20 watts of power consumed by this, and 220 volt. Here the circuit is given like this. B1, B2, they connected to a source of 220 volts. So rating of this is 20 watt, 220 volt, 40 watt, 220 volt. So before going to discuss to solve this problem, let us take concept related to this. So bulbs are given. So bulb 1 is given as 40 watt 220 volt and bulb 2 is given as 60 watt 220 volts. Right. So first let us find out what is the resistance relation. So resistance is directly proportional to V square by P, we can write. Okay, this is R1, V1 square, P1. So V1 square 220 square by 40. Therefore just now we calculated 2120 ohms is the resistance of the bulb 1. Then what about resistance of the bulb 2? R2 is equals to V2 square by P2. So 220 square by 60, 48400 by 60 get cancel. So 6 8 0, 6 6 6 again. So nearly we can write 807 ohm. So what you are observing from these two? Whose resistance is maximum? Bulb 1 has greater resistance, bulb 2 has greater resistance. So we can say that R1 is greater than R2. Then what is the power consumption, operating power relation? So P1 less than P2. That means we can say that is the device with more operating voltage, with more operating power has less resistance. This is the conclusion we can get. Okay, now as a operating power is more, its resistance is less. That means in these two, 60 watt bulb has the less resistance. Okay. Now these two are connected in different ways, Amma. So one way, in case one, they are connected in series to a source of 220 volt, and in case 2 they are connected to the same source of power, 220 volt. So B1, B2, B1, B2. So this is 40 watt 220 volt, 60 watt 220 volt, 40 watt 220, and 60 watt 220. Now the question will be like this. So which bulb consumes more power in series? Which bulb consumes more power in parallel? Question is, which bulb consumes more power, number 1 in series, number 2 in parallel? So first we should know its resistance relation, because power consumption in series is equals to I square R, because P directly proportional to R. So this is in series, that means in series combination, right, as it is in series, the device with more resistance, nothing but what? Less wattage, or less wattage consumes more power. Why? Because in series combination, power consumption by the device directly proportional to resistance of the device. As the resistance of the device is more, power consumed by the device is also maximum. So how to identify the resistance maximum? By using the information of this rating. So if the wattage is less, resistance is more. If wattage is more, resistance is less. Now come to this in parallel. So in parallel, we can use this relation P equals to V square by R. Therefore, P inversely proportional to R. That is, in parallel, the device with more resistance consumes less power, or the device with less wattage, in parallel, the device with more resistance consumes less power, or the device with already we have written. So in series, the device with more resistance or less wattage. Okay, the device with more resistance consumes the less power, or the device with less wattage. If wattage is less, power consumption is also less. Now tell me, in series, come to the series combination. So in series combination, the device with more resistance or less wattage. Let us observe which device has less wattage. So bulb 1 has less wattage, that is, it has more resistance, Therefore B1 consumes more power. If it is consumes more power, it glows brighter than B2. It is also important. It glows brighter, amma. Why it is brighter? Because it has less wattage. If it is has less wattage, resistance is more. If resistance is more, heat developed across it is also more. If heat developed across it is more, then light or brightness will be also more. Okay na? Now next come to this parallel combination. In parallel combination, what will happen? The device with less resistance. So less resistance, nothing but what? More wattage. That is B2 has more wattage or less resistance consumes more power. Okay, so in this way we can analyze when the bulbs or devices connected in series or parallel combination. Once again I am going to repeat this. It's somewhat tricky and it is easy also. So first we should know the rating of the devices. What are the ratings of the different devices? We should know it. So in that we can simply analyze that if wattage is more, if operating power is more, resistance is less. That you can remember first point. Okay na? Then come to in series combination, they will ask like that only. In series combination they connected, in parallel combination they connected. In series combination which bulb consumes more power? In parallel combination. In the same way, which bulb glows brighter in series, which bulb will glows brighter in parallel. So one important point here, in series power consumed is directly proportional to resistance. As resistance is more, power consumed is more. If power consumed is more, the heat developed across the resistor is also more. That means brightness is also more. That means more resistance, nothing but less wattage. So you can search for the device which has the less wattage. So that device consumes the more power and that bulb will glow very brighter. And next coming to the parallel combination. In parallel combination, the device with more wattage consumes the more power or less resistance. More wattage, nothing but less resistance only. So less resistant device consumes the more power. So now we can understand that why our household wiring or devices always connected in parallel combination. So for suppose if we go with the series combination, what will happen? Okay, domestic wiring, so in domestic wiring, so we are connecting the devices only in parallel combination. Very very important. Household appliances are connected in parallel. Very very important. They are not connected in series. Okay now. So if they connected in series, what will happen? In series combination, there is only one direction for the flow of the current. For suppose I want to use only bulb 1. If I on the switch, automatically bulb 2 will also glow. Okay now. For suppose I want to run a fan, I don't want to run a tube light in the house, then if you connect them in series combination, what will happen? Only one key will be there, only one direction for the flow of current. If I want to run the fan, then automatically I should also run the bulb. There is no use of the series combination in household wiring. In the same way, one more drawback also there. When we connect the appliances in series combination, if one of the devices fail to work, the rest of the appliances in the circuit will also fail to work. If one device, for suppose we are using in our house 20 devices are there, in that if any one of the device is fused or if any one device is failed to work, the remaining 19 devices we cannot operate. So this is the main drawback of the series combination of appliances in household or anywhere. That's why we are not preferring the series combination. The series combination only preferable in series lights. That means in functions or in ceremonies we are using series lights. Some different colors of light we are hanging to the walls. So in that case only we are using the series combination of the bulbs. And one more drawback is also there when we connect them in series combination. So what will happen? For suppose you have two devices, 40 watt 220 volt and 12 watt 220 volt. Two bulbs are there. So actually which has to consume the more power? The device which has greater power, that has to consume the more power. But in series combination what will happen? The device which has less power, that is consuming the more power. So if it is consuming more power, there is no use of it, because the power will be wasted across this small wattage of the device. That's why these are the some drawbacks of the series combination of the devices in household. One is what? The device with less wattage consumes more power. Okay na? And second drawback is what? If one device is failed to work, rest also fails. So these are the drawbacks of series combination of appliances. Now then, sir, what about the parallel combination? So in parallel combination, what will happen? There is a flow, different flow for the current amount. So current splits as I1 and I2. If 3 are there, I3. So if you on the key for the bulb 1, only the bulb 1 will glow. If you off it, the bulb 2, this is in off mode only. Okay, now so which device we want to operate? That device only we can operate in parallel combination. In the same way, if any one of the device is failed, for suppose B1 is fused, B1 is not working properly. If B1 is not working properly, we can use B2 also. Why? There is a different direction of flow for the current. That's why bulb 2 can work even the bulb 1 is failed to work. And one more important point, when you connect them in series in parallel combination, 40 watt 220 volt, 12 watt 220 volt. So in parallel combination we know it already, the device which has the more power, that will only consume the more power. Then it is okay. More power, we are getting more brightness. So usage only. So these are the advantage of parallel combination of devices in household wiring. So what is first one? The device with more wattage or less resistance. More wattage nothing but less resistance only. Less resistance consumes more power. Okay now, what is second advantage? If one device is fused or failed to work, rest will work. Okay na? So these are the drawbacks and advantages of series and parallel combination of appliances. So listen the class carefully. Once again, if you want a clarification, so go back, forward the video. Okay na? So rewind the video, you will get the complete information. Once again you can listen related to the series and parallel combination. This concept you can listen once again. Okay na? So rewind it, again you can listen this concept. Right, thank you, stay safe.